Please stand by. Okay.
You're a
Well,
little weird.
let's ask Scribe Rothschild. So, if you're just joining us, I am Mashiakosaurus, and this is Fallout 3. And Dogmeat is stuck in a wall. That's Bethesda for you. We are at the Citadel, which is the Brotherhood of Steel's base of operations. And we are talking to Scribe Rothschild. And this is a big robot. Liberty Prime.
Okay.
You honor us with your presence here.
Outsiders in the Citadel. May I start by saying that I am sorry for your loss. I was acquainted with your father many years ago.
Yeah, it really
the world
sucks.
has lost one of its few remaining visionaries.
Who? Oh, you mean my dad.
I have been a part of the Brotherhood for many years. Enough that I was here when Project Purity first began. I did not work directly with your father. He and his team valued their independence, and I respected that.
Okay, well,
Think nothing of it.
thanks for being...
Now, Dr. Lee has explained your predicament. You need to locate some Vault-Tec equipment?
Yes.
A GEC? Goodness no, certainly not. I must say that there are some who doubt such a device really exists, let alone works. If, however, you share your father's determination, I may be able to assist you in locating one.
Cool.
Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault-Tec. It may have the information you need.
No.
You will find the terminal in the archives in the A-Ring.
Okay.
You are welcome. If you require further assistance, I may be able to help.
All right. Let's go to the A-Ring.
Hail.
He's got to find out where it is. A-Ring. A Vault-Tec terminal. Okay, DC area vault listings. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. So not Vault 108. What about Vault 112? Okay. Oh, Vault 112 was the secret vault. What about 87? Okay. Ah, yep. It has a GEC.
What I wouldn't do to get my hands on one of those Enclave vertebrates.
Okay. I believe we can get power armor training from the Citadel somewhere, but I can't remember where, and it doesn't really matter because we're not really using power armor for this build.
I've never used power armor.
Power armor is good unless you've got really, really ridiculously high stats, which we do, so
So it's just useless.
pretty much. Okay, you got a tactical map, that's cool. Rothschild from Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services.
Ah, well, that much I believe I can help with. Step over here for a moment. I'll show you where it is.
Okay. Dogmeat, get out of his way. Dogmeat, let the nice man pass.
This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There. Entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid.
Why?
The area is highly irradiated. Lethal levels are all around the entrance. Gaining direct access will be quite impossible.
Okay.
You share your father's determination, it seems. And in this case, you are correct. There may well be another way. Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Caverns. It is entirely probable that the vault may be entered from within the caves.
Okay.
The Brotherhood simply cannot spare the resources necessary to investigate the area. Perhaps you may be more successful. If you do find anything, please return here so that we may decide how best to proceed. I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing, very real threat in the Enclave. All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us. I'm sure you understand.
Yep, I understand. You just don't want to.
I understand your cowards.
And that is the only vault that we haven't been to yet. So, that's the next goal for the plot. To find a way into Vault 87.
We're talking Stradivarius here. That's one top of.
And this should be taking us out of here. Okay.
Hey.
Let's just wander a bit. Let's go ahead and actually swap to, well, first of all, let's kind of consolidate a little bit. We recently increased our repair skills, so knife, 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 knife. Up these lead pipes. I'm not exactly sure how you do this in real life. I guess you melt them down and use the lead from one to fix the other.
I think you just rub them together.
That could be.
No, no, I've got it. You take a pipe, you take a lead pipe, and you duct tape it to another lead pipe, bam, instant new lead pipe.
That is a good idea, actually. Alright.
It'll have double the durability and be a little sticky. Lost access to my shawl.
Oh no, did Ash steal it?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still using it, so I kind of just wrapped us both up in it, and he's asleep.
Yep, that sounds like Ash. Oh, Jesus. Steal all that. There we go. Hey. Yeah, I can take all your garbage. Why is Free Dog unconscious?
He's taking a siesta.
Three Dog, buddy? You okay? You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna assume that you are. Who is this? This is not Three Dog. Okay. Yes, yes, we will get on that shortly. But I think I would like to start those, which is a quest that normally we would have started by now. But it just never came up. I don't actually think, yeah, that's all blocked off. Three Dog, your telekinesis is improving. See, that's why he's such a good DJ. Because he's a fucking Jedi. I believe this is the fake
Anything you just
flooded
hear.
metro. One of the metros shows up on your map as flooded metro, but it's really not. Well, like two of them show up as flooded metro. One of them actually is the flooded metro, which is the one that's over. That's Dukov's place, and there's a little entrance right there to it. But I think this one is the fake one. It's actually like the Arlington metro.
Or it's flooded with zombies.
That could be. The actual flooded metro has mole rats. Glad you're still with us, Three Dog. Okay. We are in Greyditch. Get it? They're fire ants.
You're weak.
That's fine.
Those monsters, they're gonna get me. Those things, they keep coming. They scare me. Make it stop.
Okay.
Please, make it stop, please.
You won't leave me like all the other grown-ups. You can help me. Those big things, they're all over Greyditch, and they killed everyone. Please find my papa. You will? Really? Thanks a whole lot. My house is the one closest to the huge sign and the old diner. Please, find my papa and make him come back. You know, Maybe this will help, and maybe it won't. But Papa hid a bunch of stuff behind the old diner and a dumpster. He trusted me with the key, and said it was for emergencies. But I bet he wouldn't mind you having it. Well, there is the personal shelter next to the old diner.
Yeah.
Papa always said to stay away from it. But I guess it's supposed to be safe. I'll head over there and wait inside. Hurry back.
Okay.
So you gotta find this kid's papa, aka Ant Food.
He's not necessarily ant food. Yeah, give me all of your frag grenades. And a scoped 44, which actually sounds like a better weapon to be using than my shitty pistol. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Yeah. That's a lot more like it. Okay, let's go shack. Here's the Wilkes house. Dead fire ant. Dead fire ant. Brian Wilkes' father.
Oh, you found him?
Yep,
What's left of him?
he's ant food. Kid, your dad keeps a lot of ammunition around the house, so he's a man after my own heart.
Makes it better to loot. I mean, when you raid Grandma Gruder's house, she just has cookies everywhere, which just makes you fat.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to breathe in this thing. Hey, come on, tell me already.
Your dad is ant food.
Oh no. What happened?
What do you think? One of the options was literally to tell him that his old man is ant food.
I guess I already knew. Besides, I'm too tired to cry anymore. You gotta stop it, so this can't happen to anyone else's family ever again. I wish I had met you a long time ago. And then maybe my dad would still be alive.
Oh no, your dad was probably going to be destined
I'm
to
feeling better
find
now
his
that you're here.
way at the end of a bottle or something.
Be careful, or those things might get you.
Normally you encounter Brian Wilkes out on the road south of the Super Duper Mart, and he tells you about Grey Ditch, and you get the quest started then. But for us, that never happened.
I want to sit up. I'll just be cold. It's official. He completely stole my shawl.
Yep. He will do that.
Oh, you're such an angel. Oh, fluffy little angel. But kind of a dick.
Okay. It takes an alarming number of shots to take care of fire ant soldiers. Let's go into Marigold Station and see what's down here. Okay. Let's try to engage those at range as much as possible. Okay. Hey, shoot. Welcome to the show. We're playing Fallout 3. Take the pre-war money. A lot of lawnmower blades around here. Which makes sense. I mean, you know, you're down in the sewers and then you feel the urge to mow your lawn. Okay. I do not know which way to go. So I guess we go either way until we run into ants. Don't mind Three Dog here. He's just practicing his telekinesis.
He does that. He's kind of a crazy ninja like that.
Yeah. Ah. Trying not to hit dog meat. Dog meat, you look a little extra tasty crispy. Also, you two are just right in my frickin' way. Come on. Come on. Ah. Sheesh. Okay, so this loops back to where we were before. interesting. Grady's last recording.
If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren and Girder Shade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet in Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too.
Okay. So, some kind of secret drug deal or something gone wrong, I'm thinking?
Yeah. The stash should be they thought that they would like increase in value and be better than gold. They're so wrong.
Level
So
up.
ridiculous.
But it's not gonna level us up, I guess, until I guess that did it. Okay. Let's bump science up to 100. And lockpick to 95. And we'll bump the rest into small guns. And let's see here. Extra action points is not bad. Let's go with that. This place is flooded with gas.
Oh!
And infested with fire ants. That's probably a bad combination.
Yeah, this sounds like a triple.
Well, if it is a trap, it's got good loot. All right, we got Grady's key. Oh. Frog legs, frog legs, frog legs are fine. Hoppers is the place. You should dine. I love the Muppet movie. I'll take the scrap metal.
You now have to specify it's the old original one, not the remake that was butchered by.
It's the one that has the song that I was just singing in it.
Did dinner make your nose all sniffly?
Apparently.
Till you startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that.
Okay, Poindexter.
That is precisely why this is the ideal place for my work. Do you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area?
Do you realize you sound like Dr. Frink from, or Professor Frink from The Simpsons?
My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait,
Just needs to
I'm
toss
a
in the
scientist.
grave
How
earlier.
marvelous.
That's it.
My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever?
Are you
My
gonna tell us
word,
it's good
you
news,
understand
everyone?
perfectly. How marvelous.
So, are you aware your new ants breathe fire?
Well, this is rather embarrassing, so you'll have to forgive me, but it appears that I've made a slight miscalculation in my mutagen samples. Instead of lowering the size of the ants, the brood hatched and developed a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get nearby equipment. Your knowledge of experimental procedure surprises me. Indeed, I have skipped a step and directly modified an entire brood. Perhaps I was too hasty. I was so certain it would work. To correct this mistake, I'll need to get to my terminal to modify the mutagen.
Okay.
Since you've offered, allow me to elaborate. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen.
Why not kill the
If I were to do that, months of data would be lost. No, the Queen must remain completely unharmed. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Ooh, filthy little abominations. I've rigged the equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the Queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. So, that's all there is to it. What do you say?
I say I'm gonna grab you by the collar and bitch slap you for an hour for killing how many people he killed.
Yeah.
You will? How marvelous. Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious.
Okay.
Finally, a chance to recant my mistake. How marvelous.
Yeah, I'll just let that boy, take care of you for me. He killed his dad and his entire, everybody's evidence.
William Brandis. And we got his key. Okay. Oh. Here's the flashing light. Okay, so it doesn't end in ED. Beep boop boop ba beep. We not only unlock the door or unlock the terminal, but we also unlock the door. Double the experience. A ripper. Okay, so this is the secret drop that the guy was trying to deliver to Girdershade. It wasn't a drug deal. It was...
I'm only gonna ask you this one time. Give me the naughty nightwear.
It was the naughty nightwear.
All right. My mistake. It obviously belongs to you. Now, you just watch it, because I won't be so nice next time.
I don't like being threatened. Okay, so yeah, naughty nightwear. That's what this is all about. And there are people out there willing to kill for it.
It wouldn't even look good on them.
I know, right? Actually, it looks fine. You can wear it as male or female. And it's an exact duplicate of, like... I can't remember what they call it, like sexy nightwear or something, or lingerie, or... But yeah, it's the exact same item. You look pretty dead. You are pretty dead. Okay, we're back here. Let's retrace our steps a bit here. We need to find where the stupid hive is. The hive cluster is under attack. Oh, StarCraft. That's another really good game.
Really boring to watch, though.
Yeah, can't really stream it. It's not entertaining. Alright, can't get through that way. Obviously can't go up there. Hey, no. Give.
Do you wish to add something to my hypothesis?
I'm just stealing everything that you have that's not nailed down, Doc.
Because you just murdered, like, an entire village of people. I mean, naturally, so have I, but, you know.
Look, those people that I murdered were bad. These people that he murdered may have been bad, but we don't know that. By the way, let's go ahead and fix up our scoped magnum for a bit. Gotta keep that damage up. Okay, Nest Guardian number 1 dealt with. That's 2. And 4. He said there was a quintet, though. Yep, there's 5. Okay, now at this point we can return. Oh wow, what a good guess. Beep boop boop bop bop. Okay. Send inhibitor pulse. Destroy the one of the very rare ant queens. You don't get a lot of them in this game. Oh, we got a big book of science too. Let's eat that.
You're doing science?
Yep.
And you're still alive?
Yep. Okay. Well, so much for the problems here in Grey Ditch. Now let's get out of here. And tell Professor Frink to just F off.
Still think you should rough him up for good measure.
I've detected some changes within the Queen's hatchery with my equipment. What's transpired? Oh, how marvelous. Please, tell me what happened.
I killed everything.
You utter buffoon! You've set my work back months, perhaps even years.
That was the idea.
Destroying the mutagen was not part of what we discussed.
Now, if you'll excuse me... Perhaps man isn't ready, my friend. Not today, but maybe someday. I suppose I shouldn't be angered by your actions. Forgive my impertinence. You should take him away from this place. Find him a home. It would be difficult to accomplish my experiments with him scampering about and asking an interminable amount of questions.
Okay.
Dude, you murdered his whole entire, like, village.
Yes? Well, I will continue my research. There has to be a way to reduce these creatures to their former size. Until then, I will be staying in my shack next to the Wilkes' home should you ever wish to visit me.
Okay.
Finally, a chance to recant my mistake. How marvelous!
Alright. Let's get out of here. The inhibitor pulse will have killed all the fire ants. It's not exactly what the game said it was going to do, but that's the effect it has.
Oh, so there was no way around it?
No, the inhibitor pulse, there's no way to complete the quest without doing. But killing the queen, that's optional.
Oh, you just wanted to because you hate this guy?
Yeah, basically. If you don't, he will give you an injection that gives you, like, some kind of ant powers. I can't remember what.
Not worth it, F minus minus.
Yep. Okay. Oh, I bet this is that other family's home. Or maybe not. That. Take that. Huh. Whoa.
I want this one's head off.
What happened?
I got ambushed.
Oh, mercs. So who hired the cannon fire?
They never actually tell you. Usually there's one that's got a flamer too. I didn't see him. Okay, this is the house of that other guy that we found.
Been thinking quite a bit lately about something we can all relate to. Something that is unquestionably, inescapably American. I am referring, of course,
you have to
On
listen
the
to this guy?
horizon, they appear.
I don't have to.
Armed with bats of ash and hickory. Their name, the Capital Congressmen. Their purpose, to make you, dear America, revel in the joys of sport and sunshine. If only for an afternoon. Now, ask yourself this. What if the Capital Congressmen could live again? What if they could compete with baseball
blah,
teams
blah, blah,
from
blah.
Pennsylvania or Maryland? Put your faith in John Henry Eden, great America, and baseball will live again. Comfort, recreation, healthy competition, all will live again. This country will live again. And for now, my America, we must part. Restoring the greatest country in the world.
He kind of gives you a hint there that you can target the antennae on ants, and if you do that, it will frenzy them and they'll start attacking other ants.
Here I was thinking you were given a hint by the guy on the radio on how to defeat him, you know, by smacking him around with a baseball
Bloody
bat.
suction hose for?
That would be funny.
Yeah, it was so weird. All of a sudden, the ants went nuts and started fighting each other. It was like they were totally crazy. It was really scary, but kind of cool at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm just glad you're
I
safe.
wish I had something to give you for all the work you did, but I never really had much to start with. I guess now you'll be on your way, and I'll have to try living here by myself. Hope you'll come back and visit someday.
Let me find you a
Really?
place to live.
You mean it? Oh boy, thank you so much. I'll wait in my old house for you to come back. I need to bury my papa anyway. Just don't forget about me.
Any idea who?
Well, Papa always told me about my cousin Vera. She lives in some big giant ship somewhere or something. Papa called the place Rivet City, but I don't know where it is. I wish you could stay here with me in Grey Ditch.
Yeah, it's a lovely place you got here. In a town called Grey Ditch.
I don't want to be anywhere near Professor Nutsboy. Because you know he's probably going to make giant cockroaches that eat flesh or something.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, I also need to make sure I've got this. Wait. Why is... Oh, you know what? I'll bet that's pointing to him. The kid. Okay.
Good to see you.
Maybe...
That's secure for a reason.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
Welcome to the Weatherly. Mr. Buckingham at your service. This is the Weatherly Hotel. It's the finest establishment in Rivet City.
Okay.
I serve Miss Vera Weatherly, proprietor of the...
Okay. Vera Weatherly. And it looks like she's busy at the moment, so let's sit on the ruined couch and just wait an absurdly long time. Like, say, 7 hours.
There's a good chance for you to read that book of
How may I
science.
serve you?
I already did.
Yes, sir.
You don't look too good. Come by the clinic and they'll patch you up.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Oh, have you heard any interesting
Well,
gossip?
I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard about Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife Cindy is at her wit's end.
Your nephew Brian is
I
dead
know
or
what it's
whatever.
like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry, I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe. Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
Yay.
I heard good karma.
Yep.
Good to see you.
But we're not done yet. Let's wait another hour.
I'm looking for troublemaker. Yes?
Hey,
The
Angela Staley.
Meyerwoods have been quiet lately. Yes, ma'am? You mean like hitting on me? No. Most of them are polite. Even the ones like Diego that I'd want to flirt with seem to ignore me.
So you and Diego are in love?
Well, one of us is. Sometimes it seems like he doesn't even know I'm there.
I have some Ant Queen pheromones that might do the trick.
Really? Oh, thank you. I just know I can seduce Diego with this. Then he'll have to marry me. We'll be so happy.
Sure.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound
See ya.
creepy at all.
Yep. Not in any way an evil act.
Well, at least she's not trying to seduce you.
Yeah.
Don't you already have a girlfriend?
Probably.
Or is that the other game?
Any trouble in this area?
Why don't you look where you're going?
I'm actually looking for the Capital Preservation Society. Because I've ignored it, but there's a quest here. Sturdy. Freddy Fear's House of Scares. Constitution of the USA. The Constitution of the United States was drafted in 1786 and adopted a year later by the Constitutional Convention of Philly. This document defines the organization of the U.S. government and sets forth the rules and regulations, known as articles. In addition, there are modifications made to the articles by ruling presidents during their reigns, known as amendments. The Society owns the only known copy of the document to exist, which was retrieved from the ruins of the National Archives in 2256. Okay. Emancipation Proclamation. The Emancipation Proclamation was a document issued by the breathtakingly charismatic President Abraham Lincoln in 1862. This executive order was the beginning of the end of slavery in the United States. Although it was issued during the Civil War, making it a war measure, it paved the way for the 13th Amendment of the Constitution, which completely abolished slavery once and for all. Gettysburg Address. The Capital Preservation Society is proud to have in its possession a copy of one of the most iconic and prolific speeches in the United States history. This speech, given by the astonishingly intelligent Abraham Lincoln on Thursday, November 19, 1863, laid the groundwork for what would later become the basis of democracy in the United States. Really? And set the standards for a country with a government by the people, for the people. That's not what the Gettysburg Address does. The Monroe Doctrine was presented in 1823 by the average and unremarkable President James Monroe. The document warns the European powers of the time not to interfere in the affairs of the Western Hemisphere, citing the examples of colonization and puppet governments as possible intolerances. Yeah, we wanted to do that. Part of our collection is a copy of the formal declaration of war made on Germany during World War II on December 11th, 1941 by the government and endorsed by the President Franklin D. Roosevelt. While the document doesn't evoke the brilliance of other masterworks like the Emancipation Proclamation, it still served as a reminder to the world that the United States wasn't a power to be trifled with. This guy's got a bit of a hard-on for Lincoln.
Yeah, he does. Holy spitballs.
Although it is uncertain when the declaration of war on China was made, some say 2066 when they invaded Alaska, others say 2067 when the first power armor suits were deployed to counter their forces. It is the last known document of note authored by the United States government before the bombs fell. Had the declaration had the tenacity and might of a stronger president behind it, say Abraham Lincoln, who's to say what the outcome of those tremulous years would have been?
Wow!
Yeah, seriously, guy freaking loves Lincoln.
Any trouble in this area?
Hey.
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history. Ah, a fellow scholar, I see. Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection. Why, yes. Your knowledge of American history is quite impressive. What an amazing crown jewel in my collection that would be. The original document created by the people for the people.
Okay. You want me to find it?
Indeed I do. Without the Declaration, the rest of these relics are almost meaningless. I must have it. Acquire the document for me, and you'll be awarded most handsomely. What do you think?
I got nothing better going on.
Sure.
Excellent. You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine, you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you.
I envy me too.
You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives. Please ask them. After all, knowledge is power.
What's the history behind the document?
On July the 4th in 1776, a group calling themselves the Second Judgmental Congress got together at Fort McHenry in Maryland. After a ceremony which ended with Paul Revere singing the famous battle hymn known as the National Anthem, the document was signed. From there, it was sent to England by plane, presumably, and presented to King George himself. Thus began the Evolutionary War.
You're an expert in history. I bow to you.
Well, this is quite embarrassing, actually. I sent someone like yourself after the Declaration. She did some of the research for me, but now I haven't seen her in a few months. I wouldn't worry about it. Many have died for causes far less grand than what you're about to undertake.
Okay.
Certainly. I hope next time I see you, the Declaration will be in hand.
Now,
yes,
this game takes place in Washington, obviously. So there are here's the marketplace. There are relics of Abraham Lincoln that you can find, and I just want to get to.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
want to get to that bridge stairwell. No? Oh, yeah, gate bridge. There. So if you find any artifacts related to Lincoln, you can sell them to that guy. It's not the best way to handle Lincoln-related relics, but it is a possible way to handle Lincoln relics. Let's go back to Grey Ditch. And he should be in his house, he said. Boy, where you at?
Oh, I hope you found me a place to live.
Cool.
You really found her? Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did.
You didn't do that.
I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
You didn't come running up to me like you're supposed to. You waited for me to come walking up to you.
So it just kind of glitched.
Yeah. Like I said, normally when you're passing through on the way between the Super Duper Mart and down towards Washington, you'll run into him. It's a semi-random encounter, but it happens very frequently in that area if you don't have that quest active. Well, sucks to be you, Three Dog. Let's see if we can't, oh. They're all over here for some reason.
Language, lady, this is a family stream. God.
Yeah. Don't fucking swear. Okay. Scavenger with a Yao Guai. Sure. Why not? was a shot. Okay, ammunition for this is starting to get a little low. Let's go ahead and swap to... Where's one of our hunting rifles? There we go.
Oh.
Vault 101 emergency signal found.
This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago. I know you're still out there. Just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone back in power. And if you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help him out. If you're hearing this, don't hurry to help me. You should remember.
Message repeat. This is an automated distress message from Vault 101.
Yeah, I should use a higher caliber.
Message begins.
It feels like you left home
Pretty
a long
much.
time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this.
Sounds like Vault 101 was your hell.
Yeah.
Father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password timing. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeat. This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault
We need to
101.
keep going.
Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. And if you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeat. This is an automated.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're going back to Vault 101.
It's been a while since you've been there.
Yeah.
Is that a guy on fire?
Yep. Well, it was. That's all you had to do.
No. I love you. Don't pull that down.
Okay. Vault 101 is over here.
You won't like it. But you're welcome to look. melted into goo.
Yeah, they'll do that.
It was human?
Yeah, those were Enclave troops.
Daddy melted some men. He melted them into green goo to make green tea. You gotta melt down some army guys to make green tea.
So, yeah, we're gonna start seeing Enclave soldiers pop up every now and again. And they will continue to do so. Really? Okay. Liking the plasma rifle. Speaking of which, where's my Ranger battle armor? Okay. Possibly overkill to kill a red roach with a plasma rifle.
Maybe?
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you!
Yep.
I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Amada's message. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Maybe. She isn't the only one, that's for sure. Ever since last night, it's been madness down here. Nothing but trouble.
Like the movie?
Let me bring you
That's
up to
a
speed.
weird movie, man.
It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people.
Yeah, my bad.
When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap. If you'll pardon my language.
It's okay, you can swear here. It's the post-apocalypse.
I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back. I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you. now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
Okay.
Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Noted.
That's not edible. You know what? You're just gonna chew on random things. I'm just gonna let you because it's adorable.
To hell with the Overseer's rules. You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule.
Stay back!
Stop.
Holy crap,
Don't you know enough to stay away? I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
Tell me about the rebels.
I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous. I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore. Yes, you do.
Hey. Hold on.
Everything we own has little.
What's the big idea?
Leave me alone.
Ah, your old stomping ground. Haven't
Yep.
been here in a while.
I haven't needed to stomp anyone for a while. Okay.
Man, this place is a shithole.
Yep.
Good to see you.
Oh, he seems pleasant.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again. Hey! Oh!
Come on.
I never thought you'd... It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards. I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Armada and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you could find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Sounds it.
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late. It was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad. I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself.
Oh, I don't blame myself.
Watch yourself down here.
Like, no worries there. That goes to the lower level. One of these beds ain't been slept in.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew?
None of those things are
That's
accurate.
too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted. Really? And here I had expected you to be full of bullets and bravado, but short on brains. Perhaps you've grown up since you left our vault. I regret the unfortunate events of that night, but I'm afraid that once your father left us, they were unavoidable. The sad truth is that his actions presented a real and direct threat to the future success of our vault, and so, regrettably, they had to be opposed.
Okay. Yeah, basically shoot. So then I killed them.
Aha, you're paying attention. Good for you.
We
These
can murder
vaults
this
were
dick,
designed
right?
to be safe havens for humanity, you see. But more than that, they were designed to test and protect us. And none more so than our Vault 101. We are to be a pure and protected breed of humans, never tainted by the ravages of the war above.
Dude, have you ever had Brahmin steak? You ain't living
And what
without
makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that. I just don't know. Don't they realize how dangerous it is out there? But instead they would throw away the safety of the vault's isolation just to follow in your footsteps. I can't allow them to do that to themselves or to the rest of us. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
Okay. So now we actually have to make a choice here, and there is no right answer. I'm going to go with the rebels.
Do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed. I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way.
I do.
My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
Wow, you didn't have to shoot him in the head.
I did not.
You want to, though, don't you?
God damn, he's fast. Personally, shoot, I use Vortex, but I've also heard that Mod Organizer 2 is a good way to manage things. Nexus Mod Vortex is
Good to see you.
The newer version of Nexus Mod Manager, so...
You don't belong here anymore.
Yeah, no problem, shoot.
You don't belong here anymore.
Yeah, you guys tell me that, but...
You're in for a wild surprise.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I don't like that you saved my life that one time.
Good to see you.
He's happy to see you.
Hey there.
Pepper Gomez. I didn't know Gomez had a kid.
Good to see you.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, no. Where was our?
You don't belong here anymore.
You really want to go back there?
Yes, I do.
Hell, I don't remember. Probably one of those blocked off rooms.
Okay. I guess heading down this way. And what was this? That's to the reactor. That goes to the atrium. This one says atrium as well, but does it actually go there?
Hey, what's the word?
Oh, hey, Butch.
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber. You got that? There's a difference. I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
Sure.
Well, they ain't seen nothing like me yet. Butcher's gonna take that wasteland by storm.
Okay.
Whatever.
So Butch is actually a recruitable companion, but to do it legitimately,
You kind of gotta be a dick.
you have to have neutral karma.
Oh, he's a neutral?
Yeah. Which kind of completely sucks. Clinic.
I just heard.
My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
Yeah.
You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change. I know you are, and on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
Okay.
We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
Modified utility
Sorry to see you
jumpsuit.
go. You made it.
Cool.
I've survived the night.
Good to see you again.
There's change in here.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Poor Beatrice. This is what I've been looking for. Your mother's framed quote. $300 bottle caps, home sweet home, and schematics for the rocket launcher.
Oh, so that's what you had.
Yep. Rocket launcher V2. That means that it, if we make it, it will have better.
Well, here we are, nestled all safe and snug inside Vault 101. It's so cold
Good to see
down
you
here.
again.
Colder still with Catherine gone. Oh, Catherine, I so wish you were here with me. How the hell am I supposed to do this by myself? Live down in this hole. Take care of our child. But this is our life now. So I guess I'd better get used to it. The overseer who runs the place is an overbearing bully, but I've dealt with worse.
Okay, where the hell is the way out?
I never thought you'd be back.
Okay. So now we just want to get to damn it. I want to get to the atrium so that I can get the hell out of here. No.
What was that sign say?
This sign says storage, but it actually leads to the atrium. Okay, now.
Why won't you just leave us alone?
I'm leaving, dude. Jesus. Fuck you. Tunnel 6 rule. Alrighty. So we've resolved the crisis in Vault 101.
But you're not allowed to ever go back.
Nope, but that's okay.
It's a shithole anyway.
That was them closing the vault doors. Okay. So... let's fast travel to Northwest Seneca. gonna head north a bit. Hop, hop, hop. Okay. Where am I? Yep, cool. Not quite there. Really? You had nothing? There's a town over here that I've been avoiding, but I don't think we can avoid it any longer.
Is it gonna make me hate everybody in it?
Oh my, yes.
God damn it. You can't murder them all, can you?
Oh my, yes. And don't worry, because we will. Now, if you remember, in the adventures of, what's his face?
Herbert Goering Dashwood.
Yes. It started in a place called Paradise Falls. That's a real place. And we're really here. And it's still Slave Town HQ.
Hold it right there. Nobody's allowed into Paradise Falls except on slaver business. And I get to decide what qualifies as slaver business.
So, me?
You? I don't think so. You're not really... Let's just say that you wouldn't fit in up there. So why don't you just turn around and head back the way you came?
What's that, put a bullet in your head?
Yeah, okay, be a smartass. See where that gets you. We might be able to work something out, but it won't be cheap. If I vouch for you and you go mess up our groove, it's my ass on the line. I think 500 caps should cover it. What do you say?
You'll just loot his body afterwards, right?
Thank
do I
you.
care?
Pleasure doing business with you. Enjoy your visit to Paradise Falls.
I've got thousands of
Friendly
caps.
warning. Don't act like a jackass. You won't get a second chance.
So murder everybody in sight? Got it. I can do that.
There's quite a few guys in Paradise Falls, by the way. Oh. I guess he didn't make it.
Oh God, lady, you gotta help us. You gotta get us out of here.
The fuck you looking at, huh? Ain't none of them getting nowhere. Not with them collars on. Assholes should have known better.
So yeah, they got slave collars on that are explosive, and if you try to escape, they will blow your head off.
I hope you can murder each and every single one of them, including the guy you gave 500 caps to.
Oh, don't worry.
So you can get your
Don't
money back.
worry. They're all dead men walking.
And this will be your last quest for the night?
This is Paradise Falls itself. I just wanted to show off the barely visible giant boy with the ice cream cone statue that is, you can see that from quite a ways away in the wasteland, and that's what marks this location pretty well. And we're gonna stop it here.
Alright.
There is some characters that we need to talk to, and there's some characters that we need to rescue before we go to Little Lamplight. So we're gonna need to take care of that. You'll understand later.
God, I wish you could just destroy everybody in Little Lamplight too.
I know everybody in Little Lamplight is in.
Like, I mean, I'm sorry, these are slavers, but I mean, I get it. They're just asshole kids that I'd love to just beat the snot out of.
They are kind of assholes.
Oh my god, they are the worst.
But that said, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I hope you had fun. I know I did.
For the murder of children in Lamplight.
And until next time, guys, we'll see ya.